What's up, guys? Welcome back to your favorite theme park podcast, Coasters and Bro-Sters. With me on the far right here is my co-host Jeremy, aka Bernal, aka Swearbrol, Swearnol, aka Jeremy Nolmeister himself. What's up, Jeremy?
How's it going?
Okay, and we have a special guest. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're good. Go ahead.
All right, here we go. In the middle here, we have a handsome-looking guy. This is Ryan in Orlando. So welcome, Ryan.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
I'm glad to have you. I always like to give guests the opportunity to plug any social media that they have, just so people can know where to find you and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm on TikTok and on Instagram as well as YouTube now too. TikTok is kind of where everything started. It's only been 2.5 months, but just kind of hit the ground running. It is Ryan in Orlando on all three. So
Right on.
to find.
Right on. Ryan, I see you've been doing something interesting this HHN. You have a goal set out to stream all 48 nights of Halloween Horror Nights. Is that correct?
Yes, it's a very ambitious or stupid goal. I'm not sure which one yet.
Maybe a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both.
Wow. That's a lot of streaming.
It's a lot of streaming. So do you have like a schedule, or are you just going out whenever you feel like it during those, like, do you have like a set time?
Yeah, so we doing a set schedule. I'm live from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time every night in Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. I've also been doing some pop-ups earlier in the day, just kind of depends on the day, but that's like the streaming times that I'm always live.
How's it going so far? Did you do premium night too?
I didn't do premium night, so I missed out on premium night, but I did commit to just having the ultimate and getting there for every other night that they had. And it's been a beast. It's been a lot of fun. It's really funny to go from only experiencing it once a year to now just throwing myself into every single night in addition to streaming to the audience as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been great because I've learned a lot of the ins and outs very quickly. So the feedback has been like, well, what are you doing? What houses are you hitting first? What's your game plan? And so that's given me some great ideas. Actually, going into this week, I'm going to start filming some content of some of the best ways to get to to get through the houses quickly, including like what we did for Freddy's the first night. Yeah. So Ryan and I met up with a small other group of creators, and our strategy that night actually worked out really well. So we met out in front of Minions at like 4 o'clock, right as they were letting people start to enter the queue for Five Nights at Freddy's. Waited an hour and 15 until it opened, and then once they actually opened the queue to start letting guests in, we waited like maybe 10 minutes, which for Five Nights at Freddy's, if you're only waiting like an hour or 15 minutes, you're doing something right, because that line has gotten up to some extremely high wait times. I've seen it, like opening night, I think it was like 185-minute wait for Five Nights at Freddy's. So then right after that, we went to El Artista because it was opening up at 6. I think we waited like 10, 15 minutes for El Artista. Went back into Jason, and it was posted at 45. I think we maybe only waited 35 at that. So, man, that might be the strategy of the year, to get into Five Nights at Freddy queue right as it opens. I think so. I'm going to agree with that because usually the strategy has been go to the back houses first.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this year, because Five Nights at Freddy's is such a strong IP and everybody wants to be there, like you said, 185 minutes, sometimes even going to capacity, where they close the line down, they're like, come back later. Hitting that first, getting there, 3 p.m. they hand out the wristbands, 4 p.m. you're getting it back, jumping right into that line. I think that's the way to go, because then you've knocked out the biggest one. You could do everything else throughout the night.
Yeah, I saw someone say not to do that and do Five Nights at Freddy's last. Like, if it's 1 a.m., I'm not getting an hour-long wait at 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m. I'm going to get it done first. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then once all the other ones open up, 5:45, 6, I'm going to get in those lines. But I think that was a strategy to go. Absolutely. Ryan, what's been your favorite house so far?
Oh, man. So this is a question that
tough.
I've been getting a lot, especially during the lives. Like, what's the best house? What's the one that you're most excited about? And it's been such a hard one to answer because all of the houses are great this year.
They're all 10 out of 10.
I can't think of a house where I'm like, I don't ever want to do that house again. I want to go back and do each house.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people are like, oh, Grave of Flesh wasn't that great. But there's a lot of great elements to that one. El Artista is... I think the big thing is when people have a bad experience in a house this year, it's because it's like during a changeover.
Right.
So if there's not enough people there, like to actually be scare actors in the house. I know I started we did the same thing last night for El Artista after Freddy's, and I don't want to give this away.
There's a spoiler alert.
Yeah. All right. Spoiler alert. I'm actually not going to say what it is. There's something that happens in one of the rooms that's really cool. Look up. That's all I'm going to say is look up.
In the greenhouse?
And and that wasn't happening yet. They didn't have it set up because they actually let the line in a couple minutes early. So I was so excited to show Taylor Takes Universal, who was with me last night.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, make sure you check this out. And we got in there. I was like, oh, it's not happening yet.
No.
So those things happen when you're in the houses. Sometimes you aren't in the right spot, too, with that conga line where you're the one getting those scares. I've been lucky enough to be able to have that frequent fear pass where I can go every single night, and I've done these houses multiple times, and I can tell you every house is great. But if I'm being pressed, I would say my favorites on the original side, I'm going to name a couple because I'm not going to name one. Some of the best theming is Five Nights at Freddy's. I love the Terrifier IP as well. And then if we're talking about the originals, I think Hatchet and Chains is incredible. Demon Bounty Hunters. The theming, the scares, the smell. Speaking of smells, Terrifier.
Terrifier has a bad smell.
It's awful. But yeah, Hatchet and Chains, awesome original this year.
No, I agree. That's a great list. I think my favorite is definitely El Artista. I was shocked to go through Five Nights at Freddy's the first time and find out how impressive it is. Very impressive. The animatronics in there are so realistic. Jason Universe is another really good house, but I think my favorite original probably is Hatchet and Chains. People apparently have been calling it K-pop Demon Hunters. Did you saw the movie, right, Jeremy?
I've seen it like 700 times.
I don't know anything about it. What is the movie about?
It's great.
What is it?
Watch it. It's on Netflix.
Give me a 30-second breakdown.
It's a girl band that are demon hunters, and then the Saja boys in the movie is another boy band, but they're demons. And so to combat with the demon hunters being a musical group, 5 demons become a boy band called the Saja Boys that come to steal people's souls. So they sing one song, and all of a sudden they're like top of the charts, and then the girls, which are huntrix, they find out that they're demons, and so the whole movie is them trying to, take them out. And then the end, I'm not going to give all of it away. I actually really enjoyed that.
It's good.
I honestly think that movie is better than any movie Disney's put out in the last 10 years.
No kidding. Wow. Is there a hit song in it or something? Maybe
There's
I've heard it. Okay, maybe I've heard it on TikTok.
The one that people are playing on TikTok like crazy right now. My favorite one is Your Idol by the Saja Boys. That one, and the way they dance, it made me think of like 90s, like NSYNC Backstreet Boys. It's so good.
Maybe I'll give it a watch. Have you heard about it, Ryan?
I've heard about it. I don't know much about it.
But
the only thing I'm thinking of is there's someone on TikTok who does like the Renaissance fairs where he uses like whips to beat to songs. And apparently
asking him.
There was a video of him where everybody kept asking for K-pop Demon Hunter songs, and he's like, I don't know any of them. And that's like the only thing I really know about it. That's how I heard.
I mean, it's good. So the thing is, Sony created it. It's got great visual effects to it, and Sony didn't think the movie was going to do well, so they decided not to release it. Netflix bought it and released it, and they're going to make 2 more movies now because of how popular the movie is.
And they're going to make all the money.
As soon as they start dropping more IP about it, my daughter goes nuts. She's been listening to it nonstop. She watches it every day before she goes to school. She sings the songs. We play them in the car on the way to school. I'll even listen to it when I'm by myself.
Kidding.
The music is good. The movie is good.
It sounds like we have to watch it.
You might have to watch it.
How old's your daughter?
She's 8.
8? Okay, cool. Yeah, my 14-year-old hasn't said a thing about it yet, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I just
know as soon as they start dropping toys and
they will.
Fortnite needs to drop skins on it. I'll play as a Sasha.
Is there any big actors in it, or is this like a low budget movie?
There are big name actors that have some of the voices. What's that guy that's on The Hangover?
Galifianakis?
No, the
Bradley
Mr. Chang.
Ken Jeong.
He's one of the voices. This guy that was on Lost.
Man,
he was one of the voices. But the singers and stuff, they're not big name people. It's not they're all singers in Korea, but it's not like they're well known. But they do an extremely good job.
Interesting. Okay.
So that house is similar to K-pop Demon Hunters?
Well, the name is Hatchet and Chain Demon Hunters, but I have a friend who's been calling it K-pop Demon Hunters. And I think it's starting to catch on, and people are starting to call it that.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy how that the timing on that works. But
I mean, it was so popular that they even released it in theaters with a sing-along version of the movie.
Really?
Wow, and they did really well. Yeah, but to go from Netflix to a paid, free to being paid in theaters, and they were selling out theaters, like.
Because it's like the number most watched movie on Netflix of all time.
I think there's I think so.
Did that in like a really short time.
So I have Amazon Music, and 5 of the songs are in the top 100 for pop music right now.
Dang,
and 3 of them are in the top 20.
That's wild.
Yeah,
I'm watching it. I'm gonna try to watch it tonight or tomorrow. We got Monday Night Football on tonight, but I'll watch it another time. Yeah. Ryan, are you a big Disney guy? Do you have a Disney Pass?
So I have Disney Pass. I will say I am more knowledgeable in Universal than I am at Disney. Same. Disney is a beast. Like I know that you're the Disney guy, so I'm sure like I know some things about Disney and I can like answer questions of where things are. But as far as like when it comes to pin drops and stuff like that,
I'm not into that.
I don't get to pin trading.
I'm not a pin trader.
Yeah,
I've had some very bad experiences with the pin traders. They take it a little too serious. When you have an 8-year-old girl coming to pin trade with you, and and you have 3 pins, they're all the same, she's willing to trade, and you're like, no, I don't want that one.
Wow.
To every single pin that she has, and I'm like, you have 3 of the ones that she's asking.
It's insane. I don't get into pin trading. I refuse to.
I literally told the guy, I was like, fine, I'm just gonna go buy her the $20 pin in the store. She at this point she was like 6 or 7. I'm like, she's 7, dude.
Yeah,
it's not that serious.
That's wild.
Universal does the mystery pins, but no one trades them, right?
It's funny
because
I was going to say they offered the Five Nights at Freddy's mystery pins this year, and I thought it was really interesting that they're doing that because, well, first of all, they're not cheap. You're paying like $18 a box for 2 pins, and the pin holder is $40. $40 for a little pizza box. So pins are just apparently way expensive.
Pins are way expensive.
I never got into them. I have a couple. I used to buy one every now and again, but now I'm not buying a pin. I don't even know what's going to be inside the box.
Yeah, we don't even buy them. We go down. So if you go down in Kissimmee off 192, there's a place called Hope Thrift.
Mm-hmm.
It's like past Disney, past Old Town, and it's on the left. And you go in there, and they have Disney pins, and you can actually check them and make sure that they're legit. But they have a big thing in the middle. And you can buy them at a discount. So you can get 2 of them, they're like $3 a piece. If you buy 5 or more, they're like $2 a piece. That's the best deal is if you buy 100 of them, they're $1.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm like, okay, so just buy a bunch of traders and go trade them in the parks. And
right.
That's what we did.
That was one of the first things I said, though, when they were talking about Universal, like coming out with those pins on the lives. I was like, what are the people going to do if they get repeats? There's no trading system for Universal.
True.
So the thing that I have seen is some of the Facebook groups, people are starting to post pictures like, hey, I have these. And so if you are watching and you have those pins and are looking for others, check out some of the Facebook groups for Universal because that's where you're going to be able to find them.
I actually have some old school Universal pins, like E.T.
You're supposed to bring me freestyle cups.
Son of a gun. I forgot them. I have them in a bag.
No, you're good.
With a popcorn bucket ready for you. And I forgot to grab
them
on the way out.
Whenever you bring it, I'll take it. No, I hope Universal never does pin trading in the park because they do it in Epcot in between the connections and creations, and
that's not even the worst.
It takes up all the seating right there. Like if you were getting something to eat, like
you go to Frontierland.
I don't know where they do it in Magic.
Frontierland, when you're walking, there's like the pin store, and then there's that big platform. It's like a wood platform. You'll see like 12 people sitting out there with their books.
I don't like that.
Like people literally just come through the parks and open their books and sit there for hours waiting for somebody to trade with them. Like. That's a little weird.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
And I've heard some interesting things about the pin trading because it is getting worse and worse. They're looking out for it right now. So they're actually keeping an eye because what they're not supposed to be doing is selling them in the parks.
Yes.
You're not supposed to be selling them. But that has apparently been happening recently. So they do have an eye on that. I'm telling you right now, you got to be careful.
See, my whole thing is I watch people who will go to these pin drops and the amount of money that is being spent on pins, even as an annual pass holder, is just insane.
Sure.
When they dropped that big pin that everyone was trying to find with like all the characters on it, that thing was like $150 for one pin. With your annual pass discount, you're still paying $125.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't. It is interesting to me because I'm like, who has the kind of expendable income in this economy for pins?
Right.
So
pins, a piece of metal this big.
Some of them are really cool looking, right? And I like the pins a lot, and I'm like very happy for people that do it. But I look at it, I'm like, I can't afford that.
A lot of my pins are actually from when I was a kid. Me and my younger brother, we grew up on the West Coast, so we'd go to Disneyland, and that was one of the things we would do is buy pins. My brother got into pin trading. So like when he got married and he moved, he and his wife just said they're done with Disney stuff. She's not a theme park person. He's like, I'm probably never gonna go again. I was like, okay, well, we'll see about that. But he like mailed me a box, and it had like an authentic pin trading thing with just pages of pins. So I gave them all to my daughter and was like, go trade them.
That's a cool keepsake, though.
It was.
That's a really good story.
I kept all of the cool ones that me and him had when we were kids, and like ones that we collected. Like we would go to baseball games and stuff growing up, and so I kept all those.
When they were only a couple dollars.
Yeah, and then now I look at it like one of them had the back on it still from Disneyland with the price tag on it, $6.95. $6.95, and we thought that was expensive back then. And now people are paying $20 a pop for these pins.
Man.
Yeah.
For the basic ones. And then they have all the color coding on there with the different pricing. I'm like, no. The last time I bought a pin was 2 years ago because I collect Buzz Lightyear pins. And they had one where the wings go up and down.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is cool.
And it was like $20. And I was like, whatever. I'll get it. And so I did. But most of my pins are cheap.
I collect all the freebie stuff, so give me
my
magnets,
tons
my
of freebie stuff.
Yeah. My fridge is just covered in all of my magnets.
Literally, I got a billion magnets over there on my fridge.
Yes.
Anytime I go anywhere. Yeah, like Vegas, Nashville, Hocking Hills, Paris. Like wherever I go, I always bring magnets back. And those things aren't like that expensive. You go into like a gift shop, it's like
I mean, I guess pins are a little bit cheaper of a collectible than buying lounge flies. And,
yeah.
I tell my daughter. I don't have any. My daughter has like 5 or 6 of the lounge flies.
We have like in my closet up on the top. There's probably 13, 14 lounge flies up there.
Yeah.
That I've gotten from my wife over the years.
I want a lounge fly, but there's 2 reasons I don't buy one. First one's the price. 2, they're just not my style necessarily. I can't see myself walking around with a lounge fly. It would have to be like a really like. Too small for me. Like, I bring a lot of stuff into the park, so that is. Like,
I have one that's like a regular size backpack that's like from a Goofy movie, and that's like my favorite Disney movie. But I don't use it because I don't want to ruin it.
Exactly, and they're like $90. If I get a scratch on it, I'm gonna be pissed.
I bring junk bags with me to the park, and my bag keeps getting bigger and bigger the more stuff I'm accumulating for the streaming and for the content. And now I have like one of those Osmo cameras. I'm like, all right, I need a bag for that.
Oh, you got a pocket Osmo?
I did. Well, I just had my birthday, so I ended up getting a nice gift, which was really cool.
That's awesome.
It's not something I was going to end up buying for myself, at least not anytime soon.
I want one.
Waterproof backpacks are the move.
Yes, for
I
sure.
have one of those that I used to use when I was streaming, and that is a lifesaver.
Yeah. What else do you bring? Battery chargers.
Oh yeah,
cords.
So battery chargers, cords, my gimbal, my Osmo, and then like all the accessories that come with that. Usually a poncho and
Poncho's
umbrella.
Yep.
Umbrella's big, especially like if I'm doing a live stream, because the poncho's not going to do anything for me.
Yeah,
so I gotta have the umbrella.
The phone umbrella.
I want to get one of those, dude.
I have one.
It's like a little like
these little mini
it's an umbrella.
umbrellas that clip on the back of your phone. And it
No.
just opens like this. It just covers your phone.
That's hilarious.
So like I had it, but I hated the little. You had to stick this thing on the back of your phone, and I hated that. So what I used was I didn't use a gimbal. I used one for. I only used it when I would stream shows. During the day, I always had a pop socket on the back of my phone. I would much rather carry my phone without having to have something else in my hand. When I have that, plus the newer iPhones, they have the gimbal stabilization, so I didn't really worry about it too much.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Hey, you use a gimbal, you sure?
I do, but maybe I just need a pop socket. I'm trying to cut down on
pop sockets are a lifesaver. I love using my gimbal for things like Happily Ever After or any fireworks show or nighttime show. So that way I didn't have to hold my phone the whole show and have people see me like shaking. Because like when you're standing there, just looking at fireworks after a while, your hand gets a little tired. So I would just put it on a garbage can. I had the extendable one, so I would like barely extend it and have it pointed up, and then I could just stand back.
Do you stream it? You don't
I
stream
do not
anymore?
stream. I stopped streaming over a year ago.
Yeah.
I was like a 4 to 5 day a week person.
Wow. Just cold turkey stopped?
Well, I got a live band.
Live band.
For no reason. And then just decided, I'm done. And then when TikTok had that reset, when it went black, and then came back up, my live ban got lifted. And I just never went back
Wow.
Live game got lifted. Eh? Yeah. Streaming, it has its perks. It definitely does. I don't enjoy it as much as I used to.
It's great for growing your audience, but my whole thing is like, I grew as a streamer. It's hard to get people to watch your content because most of those people don't watch videos; they just watch streams.
Yeah,
that was my whole thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to do both. I'm trying to I'm constantly doing the stream, and obviously HHN is big, and I'm using that platform to really help grow the channel, and it's been working. We've been adding a lot of people through the streams, but also trying to continuously drop at least 3 times a day or something like that, or every other day. Sometimes you just can't every day.
No, it's
so I'd say from a perspective of somebody who did this for a while, and Chandler knows too. At first, you definitely have to be posting a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that, but then once you hit I think once you hit 10,000 followers, you can scale back.
Yeah,
a lot, because people don't really You can post it 3 times a day, but how many views are each video going to get?
Right. Yeah. The thing is, for me, it's been kind of all right, trying to come up with a few different style videos.
Yeah.
So that hopefully one of them makes sense enough to get pushed a little further.
FYP.
Yeah. I mean, and it's so funny too. It's I'll put so much time and thought into some of my videos and all the effort. That's why most of my videos aren't edited that much anymore. I go, I keep my mess ups in my video. I just did a food review of the carrot cake that they were selling over at HHN. And I was like, this is the Ramblin' Rabbit, the Ramblin' Man. This is the carrot cake.
Sometimes those are good mess ups because they're gonna get a laugh. And it shows that you're human.
Shows you're real.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you're just constantly trying to post perfect content, especially I feel like I always did better on my videos where I spent less time.
Exactly.
That's just how TikTok is.
I could do one take on a video and put it together in 2 minutes while I'm waiting in line for a ride and post it, and that would do better than one that I took hours editing and trying to fine tune and wrote out a script for.
Exactly.
The less you do, the better.
For sure. Yeah, I had a video of Art the clown just walking by, and I put that, hey, you want to make a TikTok sound on it? And it just, 20,000 views in a day or two because Art was busy. At the same time, it also brought everyone thought I was yelling at Art, and that was a big issue.
It was a sound.
And I'm sure we can talk about that. Yeah, it was a sound. We can talk about how crazy Art has been.
Art has been nuts.
He's got people around him. Yeah, he's got multiple escorts following him around because people are getting crazy.
It's getting too much.
But it was just literally him walking by me, and I took a video and I threw the sound clip on it. And everyone thought it was me yelling at him. They're like, "You're the problem." I'm like, no,
it's not me. It's not me. No, it helps when you post around things that are really popular. So HHN content has been going crazy for everyone. I've seen a lot of hits out of it. So anything that you post around the time that it's released, or if it's just popular within a certain community, I mean, those videos always do super well.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the hard thing is that some people will associate certain people with you're a Halloween Horror Nights creator, and it's well, what do you do the rest of the year?
Yeah.
It's 2 months, it's the most popular Halloween event in the world. It's I'm going to be a little bit focused on that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the thing too. I did start 2.5 months ago, and I was oh, cool, a little HHN here and there, but going to Disney, live streaming at Disney, coming up with some Disney content, going to Universal, random stuff hey, the magnets are out, doing videos like that. It all started. I moved to Orlando in April of this year in 2025.
Nice. Oh, wow.
And I posted a video saying, hey, I live here now, and I need to make some friends that are going to Halloween Horror Nights.
I literally was going to tag him in it because he was coming back. I remember seeing you on my For You page now. And I was going to tag Chandler, and I was like, dude, this guy wants somebody to hang out with at Halloween Horror Nights.
I was I don't know anybody here. I moved my daughter out here so she could go to high school and do theater. And I was just I need to make some friends out in Orlando. So I posted that video thinking nothing of it. And of course, it's the one where it's oh, you wake up the next day and there's 15,000 views on your video. You're like, oh my God. And then people are asking, oh, do you make content? I'm like, no, I don't make. I guess I got it. I want to see what that looks like. And then it just kind of snowballed.
That's how it got started.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally? You from the north?
Originally from New Jersey.
Okay.
And then I moved down in 2023, but I was living over in Palm Bay. So we got our passes, and about an hour and 15, hour and 20 to get here. And we would come, every other weekend or so. And I just always loved Universal.
Oh, yeah.
So, and Disney, too. She's a big Disney fan, so I take her there as well. But Universal, now I live super, super duper close to Universal, which is great.
So we're all transplants. transplants.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell the locals. Don't tell the natives.
I know.
How many locals?
I need to know the percentage of natives versus transplants.
I've met a lot of natives, but they're not in this area.
No, they're usually like Tampa.
They ran away from Orlando.
Sarasota,
Everyone
Daytona.
from like Lakeland, Winter Haven, and then that way are all locals.
No one
like,
lives like
in the country parts of Florida. That's locals. Once we get up here, it's all transplants.
they hate it.
I mean,
I
would
get it.
too.
Wait, who we talked to the other day? I was talking to someone the other day that's from Florida, or that we had on the whatever it was. I understand why they don't like it. Why everyone's moving here. I get it. But at the same time, it's like it's Florida. People have been moving here and flocking here since the dawn of time. Like it's hard to not want to live here.
Granted, it's been a lot the last few years, but if you look at it, we're not even the top state people are moving to anymore.
Was it Texas now?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Actually,
I think
it's South Carolina. I think South Carolina took number one this last year in 2024. South Carolina, North Carolina, Texas, Georgia, Florida was like number 5 or 6.
I got tired of being cold.
Dude, hate the cold. Yeah, he's from Oregon. I'm from Ohio. Hate the winter.
It rains 9 months of the year.
Hated the winter. Walk out one morning, there's 6 inches of snow on the ground. You got to go to work. It's like, all right, I'm calling off. You got to scrape off your car windows. Oh my god, you got to preheat your car 15 minutes before you go anywhere.
Oh, I got a question for both of you guys. Yeah. I've been seeing this on my For You page a lot. That cat area.
Oh yeah, cat lady.
I don't do Halloween Horror Nights. I haven't been to Universal in over a year. That's not having passes anymore. But seeing people bringing cat treats and cat toys is
like that very much. Did not like that very much.
I was like, are you kidding right now? These are adults and you're treating them like legit animals. Like,
yeah,
I was not a fan of that one. Especially the.
I don't care if they're doing it for views. I get it.
But I like the grind.
Come on.
That was a little much for me.
You're not going to Disney World and bringing cheese to Mickey Mouse.
That's a good point.
You're not bringing breadcrumbs for Donald Duck. Like, you got to leave these people alone. Like, that's a little much.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody coming to your place of work and doing something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I did see some of it out there. I'm very much I'm trying to stay out of everybody's way kind of streamer. So, like, I'm memorizing, like, I've already memorized, there's a whole Death Eater show this year at HHN. And they actually use the entirety of the area to do different stage parts. So, like, let's say they start on the main stage in Diagon Alley, but then that breaks, there's crowd interaction, and then it's all of a sudden an announcement of, like, Death Eaters, meet me at Gringotts. And then they all form there, and then there's the next part of the show. And the first couple nights, I watched it, and I just sort of memorized where everyone was going. So I'm like, all right, they want people standing here and not in their way, so I'm going to go over here. But I'm going to make sure I'm right here, and then as soon as that breaks, I know they're going over to this one next, and I'm over here. Because I want to catch it all, but I also don't want to upset anybody.
Yeah, I saw you at 18 today in Diagon Alley.
You did,
and I was watching it, and you're like, are you coming? And I was like, yeah, I'll see you over there. I had no idea where you're going. And then I followed them, and then I saw the big gathering, and I saw you. I was like, "Oh, this must be some type of performance thing." You were just like, "Are you coming?" I go, "Where are we going?" So I thought
we're going on an adventure.
We're going on an adventure. Yeah, that was funny. No, I need to. I've only really seen them once or twice. They're cool though. They're such a nice little addition to Diagon Alley.
Yeah,
not a doubt.
That's a lot of people actors walking around.
Yeah, those are free roaming characters within Diagon Alley.
Yeah,
I just don't know. I'm sick of the people the last couple of years that just go at either one character or that with the cat treats and toys and stuff. I'm like, this is what y'all did to Tally at the Christmas Pretty soon they're gonna make it so there's nobody walking around.
He was spotted at Mickey's Not So Scary too.
Yeah,
because he does both.
He's an actor. He works there.
And that's a great segue to Art the Clown.
Yeah, because you brought him up.
So that is what's happening this year at HHN. Art the Clown, very, very popular with the Terrifier franchise, right? Yeah. So, it is huge right now, and everybody's super excited about it, but making him a free-roaming character was, in theory, a wonderful idea and a great way to just make HHN, bring it up to a whole other level where you have more interaction and experiences. But the problem is, where Art the Clown is when you're in the park because you just have to look for the thousands of people holding their cell phones up right in a giant crowd in the street because this man is getting swarmed with people.
But at least he's got so much makeup on and the
prosthetic nose.
The prosthetic nose, and nobody knows who he is.
Sure.
Like, that Tally guy got mobbed online, and I'm like, guys, chill.
Yeah, the other day I was there, and Art the Clown passed by me, and he was right in front of, like, that Fast and Furious kind of intersection where it breaks off into, like, 3 different paths. Mm-hmm. 2 teenage girls come running up to him, and the attendant was like, yo, stop. And I heard someone behind me go, yeah, that's why we're not going to have Art anymore.
Right.
Because people are just getting too aggressive with him.
And it just doesn't make sense.
He started off with no escorts, and the last time I saw he's got 2.
He's got multiple.
It might even be like 3 or 4 by now.
People wonder why Disney doesn't have as many free-roaming characters here. It's because people don't know how to act.
Well, and then you see videos of Art the Clown in Hollywood, and it's like everyone's being super respectful. No one's running up to him,
honestly,
harassing
him. The difference
is like a normal guy there.
I feel like there's such a difference between California.
They see
normally I think the Florida parks usually are better at a lot of things when it comes to like the way they treat people and stuff like that. Because I've been to Disneyland and Universal Hollywood, and I've never really I feel like everything is on a higher level here because there's so many more people coming here.
Mm-hmm.
But when I watch videos of like Halloween Horror Nights in Hollywood compared to here, like you said, they seem like they have more respect for the scare actors.
Yeah.
And here it's just like everyone, it's like, I feel like people are just dropping their kids off at night again and letting them just run wild. It's like, come on.
I have so many things to say, but I'm not going to say.
We can't have nice things. This is why
it is, man.
Yeah.
Aquatica shut down. This is why we can't have those things, is because y'all bring your kids here.
Why bring your kids?
Daycare.
Yeah, I made a comment over the weekend. We were on live, and I was like, my daughter, who's 14 years old, she's in high school now. If she ever acted the way I saw some of these kids acting,
it's insane.
she'd be grounded for life.
Yeah,
for life. I'm like, what is happening right now? So it was this weekend was pretty crazy, and I did talk to some of the team members, and they're like, this is just normal for HHN. Like, we welcome. The guy literally said, "Welcome to HHN."
Really?
It's like, that's wow. And that's so sad that that's their normal. Like, they're just used to that.
They have to deal with it.
What happens.
They don't get paid enough to deal with that.
No, they don't.
I've had so many great interactions since starting my channel, meeting team members and getting to know them and just genuinely be thanking them. Every time I meet a team member, thank you so much for making this experience for all of us. Because I know you don't hear it enough.
Yeah, you got to say thank you to those team members, especially the HHN ones, man, because they're there until probably 3, 4 a.m. cleaning up, finishing up, man.
I would say
it's insane
that has any kind of special ticket.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Anybody working at those special ticketed attraction or events they are honestly, most of them are volunteering to do those. I know for a fact that Disney, you sign up to work the Mickey's Not So Scary. Cast members fight to get those spots.
Get those shifts.
Yeah.
Because, first they're getting paid extra, I'm sure. But, they want to
work that event.
They want to be at the event. That's the same thing with Universal team members. They want to be at Halloween Horror Nights. Same thing at SeaWorld, at Halloween Scream. They want to work those events. So the fact they want to be there, we should be at a higher level guest-wise.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying a lot to do this. Why would you want to ruin it for absolutely everybody else?
Yeah.
But also, these cast members, team members, whatever they call them at SeaWorld, they want to make it a fun thing. Mm-hmm. So the fact that people are just acting a fool all the time, we're going to start getting less and paying more.
Yeah.
It's just going to continue to happen.
And I don't want it to just be all negative, because there's been so many great highlights at Halloween Horror Nights. But yeah, those are some of the things that I've seen where it's oh man, let's be better. But I will say, this year's event is incredible. So
it is.
If you have, if you're listening to this podcast and you are thinking or you're on the fence about HHN, the houses are incredible, the scare zones are incredible, the theming, the food is so good this year.
Food's been really good.
I've done so many food reviews already.
Food's been great.
Yeah.
I like the spicy ramen a lot.
Yes.
The walking taco.
Yes.
From the same booth. Good. And I tried the wings. I want to try the pickle spheres with the buffalo chicken dip, as well as the death by cheese stick.
Yeah.
Want to try this too.
I did the pickles again last night. So I've had the ramen twice, and I've had the pickle and chicken dip twice. So
Ramen's good.
Yeah, the that's my 10 out of 10. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite items, I think, so far.
If you like ramen, for sure.
Yeah.
It's spicy, though, so watch out.
Yeah, you gotta like spicy food for the ramen. But as Ryan was saying, if you're on the fence about HHN, if you've never been before, this is definitely the year to go.
100%.
Yeah.
And, whether or not... The other thing, too, I think I was listening to some of your podcasts before I came, so I just wanted to get a feel for everybody. Like, I know you kind of talked a little bit about the announcement with the no boot necklace.
Yeah.
And we have seen them out and about. And I will say, like, if you're deathly scared of going, if that's going to make you feel better, fine. Walk the sidewalks, though. Like, if you're super scared, just
don't waste
the
$20.
That's what I was like. It just feels like you're spending extra money for something that, like, you don't really need.
Yeah.
You can don't go in the houses and avoid walking straight down the scare zone. And if we're going to go negative again, I did see somebody, like, a video where somebody was, like, holding out the necklace, taunting an actor, like, ha, you can't scare me. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, they made that as part of, like, their TikTok. I was like,
we got to start calling this.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, when we went to Disney last week, and we were in line for Guardians, we got cut by a family, and I opened my mouth and said something to him.
Yeah,
I'm sick and tired. I genuinely did not hear what they said back to me.
I mean, he said he was going to. He threatened you, basically.
I genuinely didn't hear what he said.
But they were not from America.
They weren't from America.
They were from Britain.
They were from Europe.
Yeah.
Love my Europe friends, but
this guy. They kept saying that they were meeting a family up front.
They always say that.
The pre-show's right there.
We were right before the pre-show Guardians.
There is nobody waiting for you in there.
Yeah.
And they just walked right in, went to the pre-show, went to the next room. I never saw them meet up with anybody. They just did that to cut
getting out of hand.
It's getting ridiculous.
Cutting is getting out of hand.
It's been happening at HHN. I was watching it happen too. There's nothing really in place for it to, like, alleviate the problem.
My whole thing is, if you're gonna get in line, have your whole group with you.
Mm-hmm.
If you know you're gonna have to go to the bathroom, go before you get in line.
Well, that is why they have the tickets. For
the houses, for the rides. I mean,
for the rides.
You tell a team member they can't. What are they going to do?
I mean, if you're willingly getting in a 45-minute line, knowing you're going to have to go to the restroom, go before you get in line.
That's fair.
There's a bathroom right outside of Guardians.
Almost every ride there's a bathroom.
There's a bathroom within
50 yards,
not far away.
There was actually.
It's so frustrating that these people are like, "Oh, I went to the bathroom." No, you didn't. There's no way your group is all the way up in the front and you're just now coming back.
Yeah.
There's no way.
This happened last night, and we were only half of an arm's length away going around the bars at Simpsons for Hatchet and Chains. And one of our friends that wasn't with the group at the time was right there. And we're like, oh, like, it's good, let's all go in together. And the group that was behind them were like, oh, you can come in front of us. And I said, no, she's just going to wait there for us because there's not that many people, and we're not cutting everybody to get, because there's 6 of us, and there's one person there. That one person will wait for us to get there, and everybody can keep moving. We're not going to jump in front of all these other people. And it was nice about it. It was like, I appreciate what you're trying to say, but there's like 30 people behind you that may not feel the same way, and I'm not going to take a poll. Exactly. Like, I would rather just be respectful and let those 30 people by and wait another 15 seconds than to, jump the line and grief everybody.
Yeah.
The past couple times it's been at Disney.
It's always
and I'm fed up about it. I'm starting to call people out.
Stop saying you got people up in the front.
You don't. We know you don't.
We
know you don't.
I'm not meaning this in a mean way. It's always people who don't speak English. They always do, or they pretend that they don't, and they just they don't even say anything. They just point, and then you see people like up there no one's responding to the point. Like, there's no one up there for you.
It's getting ridiculous.
And when I was in line, because I went to Epcot on Thursday, and we were going through Guardians again, and the amount of people that would be in line and would be on the phone, and they've been in line with us for 25 minutes, and then they would just be, oh, it's fine, you can come meet us up here.
Mm.
Like,
certainly cannot.
Not today.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 5 of them. I'm like, I can understand maybe one person, and even then that's questionable. But when it's 5 people, and you're going in front of 40, 50 people,
no, it doesn't sit right with me. I can't.
You can stand right there and wait for them to catch up to you.
Yeah, step aside for 2 seconds.
Yes.
No, I'm getting really annoyed by the cutting. It's It's getting out of hand.
It's to the point where I'm like, you gotta have cast members throughout the line.
You might, if they have to do that. If people are going to start ruining people's vacations.
Yeah.
It's getting too much. I'm tired of it.
Why? I don't care how much you paid. I really don't.
We all paid the same thing.
We all paid to come to Disney. We all paid to come to Universal. I don't care where you came from. You can still follow the rules. It's literally on the ticket when you buy it that you will abide by the park rules. If you don't, go home.
Fair. And it's interesting because I know you're a Disney guy. Something I was thinking about in regards to like coming down and vacationing for Disney is that like they are doing a lot of updates right now, which is great for the future. But I feel if I wasn't a pass holder and if I was coming down for vacation right now,
I feel ripped.
with half of the parks like in turmoil, I would feel totally ripped off.
We paid for my father-in-law to go for one day, and it was $138.
Yeah,
just to go to Epcot for one day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's crazy to me. Like when we first moved here, you could go for like less than $100.
But almost every park has construction right now. So the lagoon is empty. You can't go to the lagoon, so that eliminates the ferry. That eliminates Tom Sawyer. You've got Buzz Lightyear's closed. Big Thunder Mountain's out. So that's 4 attractions.
Carousel Progress is getting ready to close for a refurbishment.
Yeah, but you've got 4 active right now that are not able to use in your biggest park. And then you work over to Animal Kingdom, which has very few rides to begin with. I know you have strong feelings.
We talk about this almost every episode.
I drove through the back on past Flamingo Crossing on, I can't remember the name of the road. The amount of space that they're adding to Animal Kingdom is actually insane.
Good.
Oh, really?
That's
so
great.
From the back road, I can't remember the name of that road. You can see the back of Animal Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw the construction coming almost all the way out to the road, and I was like, wait a second. I never realized how close it was to Dino Land, and then I saw where it was at, and you could see where Dino Land used to be, and I was like, holy crap, they just added probably another 200, 300 yards to that area.
No, that's
alone.
good. That's good.
That's insane.
It will eventually be great. But
It
right
will.
now,
It will
Dino
eventually.
Land closed. You've got Bugs Life closed. So you have like 3 rides there right now? 4
Bugs
rides?
Life doesn't open until the new year, basically.
Yeah.
But then February, that's when
Dinosaur closes.
And you got Hollywood Studios. The whole Muppet Courtyard is closed. You got the Star Wars launch bay where you just meet a couple people. Like it's
Rock
just
and
like,
Roller
Coaster is going to be closing.
yeah, it's like I just feel like now is a terrible time to
It's a
vacation
terrible
at Disney.
I
It really
said
is.
this a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
It's like, don't come until 2028.
All right. Well, I won't stick to the topic then. It was just something I was thinking about.
No. Yeah,
No, you're fine.
You're completely fine. I keep saying this week after week after week. We got to stop accepting mediocrity from Disney.
Yeah.
You can't accept these higher prices for them giving you less stuff. And then charging more while they have stuff under construction.
Yeah.
What they should do is discount the tickets.
For sure. And they're putting a lot of money into their cruises. Like, everything
A lot.
seems to be going into their cruises, and the parks are just getting left behind. And then you got Universal that's like, let's rip out a roller coaster in 5 seconds.
Yeah. They started construction on Red Rocket before it was even closed. I love to see that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we're going to get the land ready. Half of it's gone already.
Think about how fast they got a whole entire park.
Yeah, right.
They've already got the building
Why
permits
does
for
it
the
take
next
them
section.
less time to build an entire park than it took Disney to finish Tron? They can blame COVID all they want. I worked at Disney during that time. We had stuff being delivered. Let's be real.
Yeah, they really are. They really take their time with everything over there.
They sure do.
Well, the hard thing is, one of the things is they have so many Imagineers that have worked for Disney for so long that they haven't brought in like a new There's not a next generation of Imagineers really. They're slowly bringing them in, but it's like the ones that are in charge of certain things. I was talking to a cast member last time Rock and Roller Coaster went down because they had to fix the launch system because there was only one Imagineer in the world who could fix the original one.
Wow.
And he lived in Tokyo. And so anytime they needed it fixed, he'd have to come. And then it would take them even longer. So they had to replace it with a newer system. I was like, the fact that you guys did this for so long without thinking about that is insane to me. Like, why do we not have a next gen of these Imagineers who are ready to go with the new technology so that way these rides are not breaking down all the time?
They're more reactive than they are being prepared for things.
Yeah,
they always react to stuff.
It's like on the Avengers when Tony Stark says, "We're We're the Avengers, not the Pre-Vengers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they need to be the Pre-Vengers and be ready to go
Be
ahead of
proactive.
time. Don't wait until, Epic's built? I guess
All right,
drain
the
Fifth
swamp.
Park. Let's go.
Drain Time Sawyer Zion.
Yeah, let's.
Epic is incredible.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. I might go tomorrow. I've been thinking about it all day. If I wanna go to Epic tomorrow. I might. We'll see what happens. I got stuff to do. I might go sometime this week or next week. I've been wanting to go since I've been back though.
Every time I've gone was a great experience. I think I've gone 5 times, a few times, 4 during previews, and then once after it opened. And every time was fantastic.
That's good to hear because you see so many horror stories online.
Yeah,
It's like, do these people really have a horrible time, or are they just?
It's like one minor inconvenience. They're like, my whole day's ruined.
No, it was everything. The theming is so great. You walk in those gates, the smell of the theme park, the views, the
Celestial Park is
huge. You feel like you're walking in Italy, like you're walking up to the Trevi Fountains or something with those giant sculptures.
Mm-hmm.
The water. It's unbelievable. And then every land is themed so meticulously, and I can't wait for it to be added to pass holder because I don't even want to go back and ride everything. I want to go back and look at everything. Because one thing that Universal does so well is just these tiny little details that you will never see most of the time unless you've been there a bunch of times. You're like, oh, I didn't realize that. It took me like 2 years to realize they had an owlry in Diagon Alley. No, I shouldn't say that.
If you're not looking up,
you're
you're
not paying attention. I didn't realize until the other night, at nighttime, I was looking where the dragon is. You look to the right, I thought that was all see-through. It's a mirror. It was like, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, there's another dragon there. No, it's like the dragon was reflecting off the mirror at night. When you're looking at the dragon to the right, there's like the covered area. The dragon reflects off of that. I was like, oh, that's
okay. I'll have to look at that next time.
But there's so many like small details in the parks. When it comes to, you go into Ollivanders and you go for your wand experience. It's really cool. You do the wand experience, you pick out the wand. But if you look really closely and take your time, you're not in there with a billion people, you'd see that every single wand has like a 2-paragraph page that explains everything about that wand. So, and that theory applies to everything that Universal does. They just put so much thought and detail that if you're into the lore, if you're into understanding everything they're trying to build around you, you could spend, your entire vacation on one side of the park and still not see everything.
Yeah, I agree. What, did you get to ride every single ride so far in Epic?
At Epic? Oh, yeah.
I haven't done Ministry yet. It was closed. I went 2 days during previews, and it was closed both days. So was Curse of the Werewolf.
I did Ministry. Yeah, I've done Ministry quite a few times, actually.
I need to go on it. Maybe I'll go to Epic tomorrow.
Yeah.
I would say rank to the other Harry Potter rides.
It's really cool. I think that theming-wise, especially for the queue, I think the theming is a 10 out of 10. I think ride-wise, I don't think it's the strongest ride at Epic. I think Hagrid still holds the number 1 for any of the Harry Potter rides in general. But it's very, very good. And like when you walk in and you see that you're in the Ministry, you feel like you're on set. And that's the same thing I felt when I was walking into Freddy's for HHN. I'm like, wow, I feel like I'm at the movie.
You really feel like you're walking into the movie.
You feel like you're walking into his pizzeria. It was crazy. But yeah, it's an incredible ride. It's not the strongest ride. I still think that's a tie between, like, if you like coasters, Stardust Racers, and then if you like the Monsters Unchained ride.
Monsters Unchained is unbelievable.
It's so ridiculous.
That's the one that's similar to
Forbidden Journey.
Forbidden Journey.
Ride vehicles.
Much smoother. The screens aren't in your face, so it doesn't give you that
way less
shift.
screens.
So the screens are there's lots of them. They're huge, but they're set back. They're like entire walls of high definition.
And they're not like
It's
your face, dude.
It's less.
Like
I don't get sick on Monsters
right here, and she's kind of blurry still.
I didn't get sick on Monsters. I get sick on Forbidden Journey. I can't ride
Forbidden
Forbidden
Journey.
Journey.
Doesn't make me sick. It was the last time I went on it. I felt so claustrophobic.
Oh, the seats are literally like.
Yeah. No, the seats are better. Everything about that ride is better than Forbidden Journey, for sure.
Okay. So that's one of my favorite rides at Universal is Forbidden Journey.
You're going to love Monsters, though.
We were talking about going to Epic, possibly. My cousins want to come down and go there. Their kids all love Nintendo, so if you guys come down here, we're going to go.
Theming's great. Pretty much all 3 rides in Nintendo are skipped for me if it's like over 20 minutes.
Yeah. I like Minecraft Madness a lot, but the other 2, Bowser Challenge was dumb.
The only one I
Yoshi's
want to try is Donkey Kong. That's it.
I like Donkey Kong.
It's really rough. It makes me sick. It's
so bumpy. But it's kind of the first point of the ride.
Dinosaur?
I like it.
That's tough. Yeah, it's probably like a toss-up between the 2. They're pretty close as far as rough.
When it's rough, are we talking like You're gonna hit your knees a lot while you're riding.
You're
gonna get a headache.
It intentionally shakes you because it's a broken track.
Yeah,
it's a fake broken track. So sometimes it intentionally shakes your train.
The only ride at Universal that ever has made me feel like that is the Hulk.
Okay.
I don't go on Hulk anymore.
Yeah,
It makes me too old for it.
Yeah, but the thing that drives me
Cuba's the loudest roller coaster
Cuba can burn down
of all time.
The thing that drives me crazy about Minecart Madness is if you're in line, if you have a long wait time, so that line is always crazy. You usually see like 80 minutes. It doesn't move. And most of the rides at Epic, you have this incredible theming where you're seeing all this story play out along the way. You'll hear about a golden banana for 90 minutes straight.
It's like a straight line.
Golden banana, just over and over. And you're like, I never want to ride this ride again. Specifically because the queue is crazy.
Thankfully, when I went during preview days, I had a friend that went and she had black, like the single-use black fast pass ticket. She had 5 of them. So I did Minecraft Madness.
There you go.
Walk on both times with those. Shout out to Mary. She knows I'm appreciative of
There you
it.
go.
But as I really didn't do the queue, I don't know the golden banana that anyone talks about.
Yeah.
But I do like the queue for Bowser's Challenge. The queue's phenomenal.
And for most of these queues are just incredible. Like you go to Bowser's Challenge, you go to Ministry. That's what I'm saying. Like you walk through Ministry, everything about that queue is mind blowing. I took my daughter, who's a big Harry Potter fan, and she purposely avoided spoilers. She knew that it was going to be a ride at Ministry, but we walked through that fog and into the Ministry, and she started bawling.
It's jarring.
Started crying. I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "It's just so amazing."
It's the real thing. It looks just like the movies.
Yeah.
It really looks just like the movies. But no, I need to go and do Ministry of Magic. I've heard mixed reviews on it, so I need to go back and do it. But Super Mario World, very overwhelming when you first walk in. Because it's so loud, it's so colorful, and you walk in, you're on the second level, you're not even on the ground level, so it's like, you have to go up the escalators, then you walk in, and there's just like, a million things moving, spinning, making noise, everything's a different color, it's like, where the hell am I actually? And then, they have the Donkey Kong Country, it's like a whole nother miniature land within Super Mario World, so it's very overwhelming.
I'm like really hoping to add it to annual passes in the new year, because then I will get another annual pass.
I think my theory is that if they do that they're going to have a reservation system like Disney, just because they're not going to be able to get every annual pass while they're there. Everybody's going to
too much at one point. That first day, it'd be way too much. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think for months at least they're going to have to limit the amount of pass holders going in there.
It'll probably be reservations.
But to jump back to Super Nintendo World, which is amazing, it's an amazing land. The theming again, 10 out of 10. The interactive experiences with the wristband, the magic band that they give.
Power band.
Sorry. Wrong part.
You got a magic band.
A professional would have known that. Yeah, so with the power bands, there's so many mini games to play all throughout. It's really cool because there is stuff that's inside and outside. But the one thing that I would say is summertime, don't spend too much time in there because that is just a bowl of heat. It's wrapped all around. There's no shade whatsoever in that land. And I think that's what a lot of people talk about, like, oh, there's no shade anywhere. There's shade in a lot of the lands, but not in Super Nintendo World. You are just baking.
You're cooking.
And it's 10 to 15 degrees hotter because it can't escape.
Yeah. Celestial Park, I think
I wouldn't even worry about that because I don't like playing the games.
I didn't get a power band. I don't know anything about it.
I'm like, I don't even do the bounty hunting.
This is not like bounty hunting, though. No, this is way more, like, you actually have to do things versus, like, go and scan.
So many people doing it.
There is.
The wands.
Yeah.
I have wands, and every time I go, I'm like, nah.
There's always a line for each
interactive these little kids that can't do it, and I'm like, I don't have the patience.
You're watching some little kid from Kansas, like 20 minutes, just doing.
He's just
when God, you're not doing so.
He just keeps doing it, and they're like, no, you got to do it the other way. He just keeps doing it the same way. Like, dude, do it the other way, or I'm gonna do it for you.
Like, get out of my way.
Yeah, right.
Let me get my robe on, buddy. Like, I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Kick some little kid out of their spot.
I just want to go to Epic to Oakenstar, grab my barbecue, and go sit by the fountain. Like, I don't need to do any ride.
It's a good food spot.
Have you not had Oakenstar Tavern yet? Dude, that barbecue it's some of the best food I've had in a theme park.
Really? Did you try Pizza Moon?
I did. Pizza Moon was great.
It was fine to me.
Did you get like the ube one?
No, I just got a pepperoni pizza.
All right, well there you go.
I was happy with the amount of food. There's a huge pizza. I was like, this is just theme park pizza to me. The theme of the restaurant itself was cool, but the food, I was just like, okay.
I didn't get that.
I have a hard time with theme park food.
It's just mass produced. So
well,
it's hard to
Disney
get right.
even, like, I like resort food better than park food.
That's why I liked OpenStar though, because it felt like you were at a restaurant and you actually got like the barbecue food was really good, and they're slow cook and everything. It actually has good flavor. The meat's actually falling off the bone. I mean, I can't say too much about all the sides. I know like everybody went crazy for the bread that they had there, and I got it. I was like, whatever, it wasn't that great, but the meats and stuff were awesome. And then the salad that they had was really good too. They had like a grilled peach salad, so it was like actual grilled peaches thrown into there. I don't know. That was my favorite spot to get food.
Peaches and barbecue are great.
Yeah. I like that. But those are the things I'm excited about when they do add it, is to just be like, I just want to go hang out.
Just to see and explore everything that you missed the first time.
Yeah.
You feel so rushed.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He gets it. Yeah. You have an annual pass at Universal, and you have it at Disney. Have you ever had one for SeaWorld?
I have one for SeaWorld too.
You got one for SeaWorld?
SeaWorld's fun.
Have you been to SeaWorld recently?
Yeah, I went in the summertime a couple times. It's been so hot. Again, SeaWorld's another place where I'm like, there's nowhere to escape. There's no shade. And I'm like the coasters. They have lots of coasters, and my daughter likes them, but I can't do a lot of rides. I end up just getting nauseous. So I'm much more casual. Walking around and doing the lives and talking to people about everything.
Yeah,
that's why it's been so much fun for me, because I just walk around anyways and talk.
Yeah,
and I have people to talk to.
Have you done Discovery Cove?
I have not.
I went yesterday.
I saw a little video. I did watch.
I went yesterday. My mom and I went. One of the most fun days at a park. Like, so when you go, it's all inclusive. So you get free breakfast, you get free lunch, you get free soda, water all day. Entry level like alcohols included. They have like snacks, free ice cream, ices. So that's like a huge perk. Also included is like the dolphin meet and greet. So you get to like pet a dolphin. You get to like watch it do tricks right in front of you. I didn't know this. You can actually get pulled by the dolphin. So it pulls you like 20 feet. You hold on to the fin on top and the side fin, and it pulls you like 20 feet. That's like the coolest thing. And then they also have like a coral reef that you can snorkel in, and there's like huge stingrays and like fish just swimming underneath you. You can pet the stingrays and stuff. You don't have to wear a wetsuit. I just had a vest. The coral reef one was like 72-degree water. It takes a second to get used to. I just had a water vest that helped out a lot, but they do have suits. That's another good thing. All the snorkel gear is included. All the wetsuits are included, so you don't have to do any of that stuff. And then they have like a huge, like free roaming, like lazy river. It's like a 20-minute lazy river. Goes through an aviary. There's a little section you can get off. You can get up close to the otters and stuff. I would go back to Discovery Cove in a heartbeat. It was so much fun. And they open up at like 7:15. My mom and I pulled in at 7. There's already like a 30-party line ahead of us. People were already there in front of us. So, which it didn't really make any difference, because when you walk into their check-in area, they had like 15 associates checking people in. So it went really fast. And then they started breakfast at 7:30. So I'd go back to Discovery Cove in a heartbeat. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Nice.
Yeah, getting to pet a dolphin is pretty cool. My first time ever doing it. They're like all muscle. It's like you touch them.
My wife's done.
I thought it was going to be like soft and squishy. It's soft, but it's like you're touching a brick wall, because they're just like all muscle.
They're so smart.
And they're geniuses.
How was the food? Because SeaWorld food, not it.
Breakfast was really good. You're
not
like
a fan of SeaWorld's food?
No.
Oh, in my opinion, they're better than Disney and Universal.
Really?
My ranking is SeaWorld is up here, Disney's right here, and Universal's the
What kind of food are we getting? Are we talking about like are you talking about like their regular
quick service
offerings?
stuff?
Or are you talking about like
the barbecue food? Their festival food's good. Have you been to the barbecue place?
Which is that the one on the water?
It's like over by it's over by the tower.
Okay.
You can ride. There's like a barbecue place over there.
I did not know
that place is great.
I just felt like every time I went to like get food, it was like, here's $20 for a mediocre burger. And I know they advertise, you get so much off your percentages for your discounts and stuff. I'm like, you're charging so much more than all these other parks for your food.
But if you have an annual pass, the thing I would say if you're going to spend a day there is get the dining package.
Yeah.
$45 for the day. You can eat every hour and a half, like a full meal.
Wow.
So like we would do that, and we could buy one, and we would all split it. You know, like
I got you.
They don't really want you to do that, but but yeah, I mean, other than that, I think Disney's food is pretty good. Universal's food's never been good to me.
I think at the main parks, not so much. I do think Epic has some. I think when you haven't been there,
I haven't been to Epic yet.
Yeah, I think you're going to be surprised. They brought out all new chefs. They do an entirely different type of menu for Epic. There's a lot of really curated food there. That I think.
But granted, I've never eaten at any of the resorts at Universal, so I can't say that they're
not much better.
Horrible because I've never tried.
I've never had
the resorts at Disney are freaking fantastic.
I will agree 100% to that.
I just went to Steakhouse 71 for the second time this week. And
second time this week?
Or second time overall.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's really good.
We went in July for our anniversary, and then my father-in-law was like, "Hey, let's go get steak." I was like, well, there's a bunch of chain places. Like, no, let's go somewhere at Disney. And I was like, all right, let's go to Steakhouse 71. So we got a reservation, went there, got their prime rib.
Where's that at?
In Contemporary. Bottom, okay. On the main floor of Contemporary. Fan-flippin-tastic. And it's cheaper than most of the other sit-down restaurants at some of the resorts, especially for steak and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for 4 people, you're spending probably, $120, $130. But for Disney, that's not
terrible. No, it's not bad. And then I would say the 2 that I've had, because I've never been there, but the 2 resort restaurants that I've really loved are the one at the Boardwalk, the Italian restaurant at the Boardwalk.
The Trattoria one?
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. I've never been there. I heard they were good breakfast.
Excellent Italian. From a Jersey guy, so I was pretty impressed. I got the gnocchi. I really enjoyed it. And then, what was the other one? Oh, over at Riverside, Port Orleans Riverside.
Oh, yeah.
We love Riverside over here.
That restaurant is
not yet.
Fantastic.
I can't remember the name of it, but we've been there. Did you get the Bayou Feast thing?
I don't think I got the I think I got the jambalaya or something like that. It was
next
delicious.
Next time you go, get the Bayou Feast. Because they bring you a bunch of different kinds of meats. They bring you a bunch of different sizes, all you can eat.
Yeah.
And we went there, and oh my freaking gosh, the corn.
You like it over there, yeah.
I love Riverside.
The hotel's great. I haven't eaten there. But the restaurant you love.
One of the best vibe restaurant or resorts.
It's chill over there.
I agree.
Cool.
I tell everybody that. I'm like, you're not paying much more than those value resorts for this amazing ambiance.
And it's so quiet over there.
So quiet.
Their bar's good. The poolside bar's good. We've been there.
Yes, on the island.
Yeah, it's on the island.
Yes, you
so
take a bridge over to this island.
Fishing.
You can go fishing.
Yeah,
you can get a horse-drawn carriage as well.
But then if you take a little walk, you can go over to Scat Cats over at Port Orleans.
Yeah,
French Quarter. Yeah. They have great beignets over there. The quick service food actually is pretty good over there. I will give it that.
I don't think I had the quick service there. But yeah, that restaurant, 100%. And the jambalaya.
There's a food review video we got to do. We got to go and get breakfast over at what's it called? Cape May's got a good breakfast. Boma has a good breakfast, but it's over at Yacht Club. Ale and Compass.
Ooh,
I've heard of
the cheapest breakfast on property, but it's one of the best breakfasts. And I worked at Yacht Beach Club, so I can tell you the food is good. Mm. But yeah, definitely one of the ones to try for breakfast. I love a breakfast buffet. I love buffets in general.
Breakfast buffets.
Breakfast buffets. I went to Roma at Animal Kingdom. That was
ate there at night, not breakfast. I've heard the breakfast was good though.
I really want to go to Sanaa over at Animal Kingdom. I haven't tried that yet. They have some the restaurants at the resorts are freaking good.
I agree.
Dude, Sebastian's one, I want to try that one.
What about Olivia's?
I've never been there, but I've heard their food is fantastic. So I gotta try that.
I don't know anything about
Key West.
Old Key West, that's what I meant, right?
It's so out of the way to get over to Olivia's over there. You gotta take a bus.
Yeah, it's hard to get over there. But anyway, the food at Discovery Cove before I was interrupted.
Sorry.
The breakfast was good. It was like a buffet, eggs, sausage, bacon, or Southwest eggs. They had a bunch of other foods. Lunch was a little disappointing. I just had a cheeseburger, and then I got some tacos with some different meats, and I'm not very impressed by that. But it's just nice because you can eat as many times as you want. So 7:30 to 10:30, if you want to get breakfast, twice you can. And then it goes like 11 to 3:30 is lunch, so you can get lunch as many times.
Options.
They did not. That's funny though. But you see a lot of people wearing SeaWorld stuff because it means all in the same place, and they're right across the street. But the food was fine. Breakfast was better than lunch, I would say. But you get free ice cream, obviously.
Bet you they're going to get a lot busier with that new resort they're building.
Yeah. But I love Discovery Cove.
It's on my bucket list.
It's fun.
You get a discount as a pass holder for that too, right?
I'm not sure. I'm sure you probably.
Probably. I stopped my pass last year.
SeaWorld gives the best pass holder
perks.
perks. You're always getting free stuff from them.
Yeah, I do like get a little $10. See, they're changing it though, where you can't double them up anymore. They changed it so you can't.
They are.
Yeah, because I would get mine, and then my daughters would be like, "Yeah, you can get that stuff. Yeah, it's $20. It works."
So the last time I went was during the Seven Seas Food Festival, and they gave us so many free items, like free beers, free food, and then we were walking out, and these people came up to us and said, "You guys going in? We're getting ready to leave. We're trashed." And they handed us their lanyards. And they still had like 7 punches left on both of their lanyards. So we were like, "Guess we're eating dinner here tonight."
Hey man, they were lanyards. Yeah,
they were cooked, man.
Bad, dude.
Some of their stuff there, like the festival foods were really good.
Oh, we had Epcot food and wine.
Yeah.
Stuff the other day.
Yes, we did.
Those chicken wings were
fantastic.
Those hot ones were hot.
Have you been to Food and Wine Festival yet?
This year, I went once very briefly the same day that HHN started, so I didn't get to do a lot. I went to India, and I got the chicken tikka masala, which was excellent.
I got that last year.
You get a nice portion, too, over the rice. That was delicious. What else did I have? I didn't have much else. I had the bread, the cheese bread.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Over by UK.
It was like a cannonball.
Yeah.
Yeah, those things sit like a rock. They're good though.
The wings were fantastic. We had all 3 different wings.
The Wing Lab, I didn't try those.
Korean barbecue ones were the best.
They were
We'll literally go back just for those. The hot ones, those were good.
They're hot. They're quite hot.
They were good.
They're good.
But I was still upset they got rid of the peanut butter and jelly ones.
So I can't have the peanut butter, unfortunately. But yeah,
the garlic parm ones just were not it.
They were. I still liked them.
There just wasn't enough flavor for me.
That's why they had the French fry place back too, over by Test Track.
Yeah, we got those.
The fry flight.
I usually skip the flight and go right for the sweet potato. Those sweet potato fries are my favorite.
Those are good.
Yeah, you get like a bigger size if you just get them by itself.
Have you tried the yuca fries there before?
I have. Yeah.
I liked those last year. They had a good AOE sauce with them.
I need to go try the Canada, the steak. Is it the filet?
So overrated.
Is it?
Everyone like raves about it last year. I got it. It was the chewiest piece of meat. I couldn't even swallow it. I had to go back and tell them. Oh, there's another one. It won't happen again. I literally walked away. It was the same thing. Like, what do you guys do? Just like cut like grizzle fat off of there and give it to me? Like that's disgusting. But it wasn't just me. My daughter did it too.
Yeah.
The braised beef that they have over there it's like over close to Germany. I think. I got that 2 years in a row. That was one of my favorite things at Food and Wine. I'm not a huge Food and Wine festival person. It's one of my least favorite festivals.
What's your favorite one? I like
Festival of the Holidays. My favorite. Love Festival of the Holidays. It's the most interactive of all the festivals. Each one has a storyteller talking about holidays. Festival of the Arts is okay. My second favorite one is probably Flower and Garden. I love Flower and Garden.
It's pretty.
They have good food though. That's the thing is like people rave about Food and Wine, but I feel like the food is just not good. And they get rid of all the popular stuff and they bring in stuff that's like mediocre.
Italy's missing again.
Italy always sucks. They need to just give up and stop.
Yeah, it was so funny. I was watching somebody do a review of Italy. They're like, we're hoping that with the changes this year, they're going to be good. And then first bite, they're like, no, it's not good.
What's their food there?
Oh, they only had 2 items this year.
Yeah.
Usually they have like 4.
It's like 2 different types of pasta, I think, or one pasta.
Yeah,
one's definitely pasta.
Both of them.
I heard the dessert's decent. I'm not a big chocolate fan, so it's a miss for me.
The one dessert I wanted to try, the one in Mexico, the flan over there looks freaking good.
Do you love a good flan? That's funny. Well, I think about wraps it up. Ryan, do you want to plug your social media one more time for the folks listening, if you've made this far?
Thank you very much. So Ryan in Orlando, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Please check out YouTube. I think my daughter's my only subscriber right now.
There you go.
We're doing well on TikTok.
There you go.
But yeah, that's me. Thank you.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you for coming on pod. Everyone go follow him on all of his socials. Be sure to follow Coasters and Bro-Sters wherever you listen on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok as well. And we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.